The creative brief was all about survival, extending survival for patients with non-small cell lung cancer.
What was really great about it is, at the time, everything was chemotherapy, which was just, devastating, powerful therapy.
It offered the fact that it was an oral therapy, as well as it had a survival benefit, which was its unique difference in the marketplace in a category where the prognosis for patients is quite poor, and at that time was extremely poor.
So the story was told, thinking back to the brief, through Kaplan-Meier curve.
And so that's what we did. We transposed that KM curve, if you will, on the lifeline of a person's hand.
French physician, a gentleman, looked at the concept, and he looked at it quite a while, and we could see a tear going down his cheek. And he said, "I don't even have to read the headline for this concept. I know exactly what you're telling me."
So one of the things that, not everyone knows is exactly how quickly this ad came about. Our creative process at AbelsonTaylor has a creative regroup like a lot of agencies, and ours was set for 1 p.m. And around 11:50 or so, right before lunch, my copy partner, Andy McAfee, came up to me and said,
"Wow, there's a real relationship between these two lines in the chart to, a hand and a lifeline."
I said, "Yeah." And I ran into my office, it was right outside my office, grabbed a pad, traced my hand, and put the chart right in there. I said, "Hey, that's great, what's the headline?" And he said, "Power to extend, patient's lifeline."
The headline that ended up on the ad is exactly what we put on the original sketch that I came up with to go along with the original sketch of this idea.
It took 9 months of qualitative research and quantitative research to basically end up with the exact ad that we sketched up in the hallway, and the rest is history.
When I first saw the concept, it just struck me that we're going to extend survival, and this is the lifeline of the hand. That confluence of those ideas was just extraordinary.
And one of our clients was very interested in even amping up the emotional quotient of the ad itself.
We came up with the idea of the ring and that baby's hand because I think what it did was it gave it a bit of an emotional feel, and those elements I think really just put the polish on what was this brilliant concept.
By just taking that little child's hand, the grandkid's hand, and having it grab onto the thumb shows that this patient wasn't going to get just life extended, but that was going to be a pretty nice quality few months more of living. And so I think that's what really made it stand out in terms of being a kind of unique image and a unique campaign.
It's great to see it stand the test of time. And I think that is because it's just this near perfect combination of the emotional and the rational story that you rarely get, that fits so nicely together.